other. My name is Amy. I'm going to be walking you through just a little bit of the setup I have for one of my virtual ESL classrooms. I have over here a magnetic board that is easily removable, and you can put different types of number magnets, alphabetic magnets, picture magnets. I have a setup just for the cards, all sorts, particularly the basic words at the beginning of ESL language. And if you don't know what ESL language teaching is all about, it's English as a second language, and it can be taught virtually, it can be taught in the classroom, but a lot of programs are doing ESL online. One of the main factors with that is instructors need different tools to actually make the class engaging, and the best way to set that up for yourself is at least have some form of whiteboard or blackboard that is allowed to move with you as you walk them through your classroom and different activities. And these are hard to find, so what I have actually done is I recycled an old tin from the baking tools in my house, and I covered it with whiteboard sticker. You could also paint it with whiteboard, but this allows me to put magnets on it. One of the things is people actually spend a lot of money buying these things when you can build them yourself, and they're just as effective. For example, I had in the house different pebbles that were just decorative purposes and for my parents. I actually painted the pebbles with nail polish and then with clear nail, and now they are pebbles that can be used as a reward system in a total physical response classroom. So what I normally do is, as students get questions and answers correctly, I add one pebble to the reward jar and another pebble. Since most of the students don't speak English at all, this actually makes it visual that they're earning something positive. And of course, as you add it, you also put cues like, good job, great job. So it's all about the facial expressions and the whole movement you give your classroom. Now with these, I also want to point out that the magnets were not part of them. So this is something you could buy at a dollar store, cut it up, and stick it to the back. And then it just serves a wonderful magnet purpose. The blackboard is actually very useful as well to remove it from the board. I also have one that's in an easel shape. So these came with it, they're full magnets, but this is also blackboard. And because it's blackboard, instead of marker, dry erase marker, which I can use on this side over here, I can use chalk on this type of blackboard. And I can also use liquid chalk. A lot of people don't realize that the liquid chalk can be placed in this type of blackboard. And even on the board, let's say you decided to paint the wall with the blackboard, it still works perfectly fine. And once again, the cards that you would normally start with, even pre-K, kindergarten cards, you can put magnets on these and then attach them to either the blackboard or to the whiteboard. Then it's also handy to have something to erase with. I find that a squeegee pen would be the best tool. And of course, that's not sufficient. You always have to have props. Well, I have myself some puppets and some different stuffed animals that gather the attention, or if, let's say, I'm teaching a particular animal, like the elephant, I can actually show them an elephant and have them role play with the elephant. And that actually engages the children, especially when you're targeting 5-year-olds to 11-year-olds online and you're teaching them English. This is a great tool to get them engaged and practicing the language. And then you can have models. For example, I have a horse to demonstrate what a horse looks like. But it's all about gathering little things around the house that you can utilize. And then over here, I have this, which I absolutely love because as I'm going through the lesson, I can easily add things. For example, when we do CVC words, the consonant vowel consonant words, and you're teaching them how it sounds, and you want them to follow along, you can write and then have them read the consonant, then read the rest of the word, and read it together. And that allows you to quickly write anything as you go through. Same thing is, I have this as a reward system. I add teeth as I go through. Oh, you got a tooth. Good job. You keep it up. And it's all about being intermittent. So like about 4 or 5 slides in, they might have 4 teeth. They might not understand why they're getting teeth, but it's something happy. It's something cheerful, something dynamic, so they get excited. It's almost a form of entertainment that still has a lesson behind it. So there's many other forms of reward systems that you can create, but I find that to create reward systems, you want to use certain tools that are reusable. So I am a big fan of this particular type of magnetic whiteboard just because I love to draw, so I can draw basically anything and create a reward system out of it. Another example would be, let's say we're in Halloween, you could draw a pumpkin and then they earn teeth in the pumpkin, or a skeleton and they earn bones building the skeleton. Other reward systems could include the smiley face that I just showed you, if they earn teeth, or you could create like a game board, and in that game board, each level they need to earn it. Or you could make a competition, teacher one side like a T-chart, and the student the other, and maybe you're climbing up the ladder as they go through the lesson, and then in that aspect, they'll see that there's a comparison. Oh my God, the teacher's winning or I'm winning. So there's multiple ways to address that. And that's just a little bit about my classroom. I will obviously post some more. I just wanted to give you a little introduction to at least the main reward system that I utilize, which was very easy to make, and it cost me less than $1 because all I really had to purchase was the magnetic stickers on them. So look forward to speaking with all of you soon. Bye. And feel free to subscribe.